Hi, everyone. My name is Dejan Eskic. I am a senior associate at the Kem C Gardner Policy Institute at the University of Utah, and I'm excited to be a part of Hacker House. It's my third year being a part of it. It's a very excited opportunity for me to see outside of the box thinking, and it is a very crazy year. Housing challenges have existed prior to COVID-19. And I think COVID-19 has exacerbated some of these challenges, especially on the affordability side, because it's put a lot of people out of work and it's stressed household finances. So, right now, if we look at just renters nationally, we have roughly about 18% of the nation, that's about over 13 million people that have reported that they did not pay their rent last month. So, due to loss of their job and economic stresses. So that creates a burden in itself to address. How do we think of public policies to lift people out of poverty and help them find stability in their housing? Because as you know, as housing is the number one success factor in your health and well-being. If you have a roof over your head, everything else can sort of work itself out. It's interesting. There's so many innovation ideas, but one of the bottlenecks we see in the housing industry is through municipal zoning. So you can line all of your ducks in a row. You can have banks willing to lend on any projects and builders having cool, innovative ideas to build. But if the zoning doesn't allow it, what's the point? Addressing those bottlenecks, how do you work with cities and the political tensions that exist towards density? How do you address that in a productive way where people can find opportunity in good neighborhoods to live and send their kids to good schools and be close to jobs, be close to public transportation, be close to good food access, stuff like that? It all plays a vital role in housing success. What's happened with COVID as in the last couple of months in terms of affordability nationally, housing prices have increased. And what's really interesting too is some of the markets that you don't hear about often being high housing price growth areas, such as, for example, Mobile, Alabama, because of work from home. Some of these markets have now become in high demand because they're less populated, less dense, affordable in a sense. Now they're experiencing some temporary growth. Here in Utah, we've had a housing shortage for the last 10 years. So in our state, we're about 53,000 units behind where we need to be to meet existing demand. And as the COVID impacts began and shutdowns began, our existing for sale inventory decreased by half. So people got hesitant to sell their home or to move during this time because of coronavirus. And this pushed a lot of buyers to look elsewhere. So our new construction hit a new record in the most destructive economic times we've seen in our lifetime. Our interest rates have severely dropped, but because we have so much pent up demand and such low inventory, our housing prices have increased about 10% in the last 4 to 5 months for single family homes. So addressing supply is probably the most important aspect of fixing the housing shortage and fixing housing affordability.